Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It is Friday, August 22nd. We made it. We got a 15-game Major League Baseball slate on tap for today. Nothing to recap. Got stuck at work. Wasn't able to get home and do any research. But you guys already know the rules. We got 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. I won't lie to you guys. This was a very tough slate to really go through today. These games were really tough to call. But I feel good about this day. I feel we're all about to have a really good day today. Also, look for my play of the day today, guys. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright guys, first game up of the day, 6:40 start. We got the Colorado Rockies in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. The right-handed pitcher Senzatella is on the mount for the Rockies. He's 4-14 with a 7.0 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Ashcraft on the mount for the Pirates. He's 3-2 with a 3.02 ERA. In this game today, what we're looking at is this. The right-handed pitcher Ashcraft for the Pirates. He's been good of late. He's actually been good overall on the year. His last 5 outings for the Pirates, he has an ERA of 3.72. Then we look at Senzatella. He's been terrible all season for the Rockies. But the first week in August, he saw this Pirates team. He let up 8 innings in the first inning. Did not even make it out of the first. Then we look at this Pirates team. Another thing that we got to take into consideration here today. It's a home game for them. Surprisingly, the Pirates are 36-30 on the year in their home games. 6 games above 500. Then we look at them batting. For the year in total, they're batting .226. But in their home games for the year, they're batting .238. The Rockies yesterday played a game at home in Colorado against the Dodgers, traveling in today to see the Pirates, who were off yesterday. In this game today, the Pirates are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates. On to the pitching props. I like Ashcraft, the starting pitcher for the Pirates, to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright, on after that, guys, we got the Washington Nationals taking on the Phillies. The right-handed pitcher Cavalli on the mount for the Nats. He's 1-0 with a 2.20 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Walker on the mount for the Phillies. He's 4-6 with a 3.30 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at Walker, the starting pitcher for the Phillies. Since the All-Star break, 7 starts, he has an ERA of 2.50. He's been very good. Then I look at this Philadelphia Phillies team. We talk about them, how good they've been offensively in their home games. They're batting .265 on the year in their home games. But in their last 10 games played, the Phillies are batting .315 as a team. In their last 10 games, the Nationals are batting just .225 as a team. Then, of course, we look at the starting pitcher for the Nationals, Cavalli. He's been good of late, but the one thing that's going to outweigh that is that Nationals bullpen. They've been the worst bullpen all year in the majors. Since the month of August began, they have a combined bullpen ERA of 5.80. In this game today, we like the Phillies, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking Kepler of the Phillies. On to the pitching props now. I'm taking Walker of the Phillies, but I like him to go under his line in this game, under 3.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Boston Red Sox in New York taking on the Yankees. The Red Sox won the first game of the series yesterday, a score of 6-3. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Bello on the mount for the Red Sox. He's 9-6 with a 3.23 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Max Fried on the mount for the Yankees. He's 13-5 with a 3.26 ERA. In this game, I'm looking at this Red Sox team. They're top 5 team in the majors this year versus left-handed pitching. Max Fried, the starting pitcher for the Yankees since the month of August has begun. He's been terrible. He has an ERA of 5.80. The Red Sox bullpen is outplaying the Yankees bullpen since the month of August has begun. In this game today, guys, please do not kill me. But this is a gut pick. I do not know why I'm leaning towards the Yankees. The numbers aren't really adding up at all for me, but I cannot shake the feeling the Yankees are going to win this game tonight. Looking at their record, Friday night home game, they're 18-8 in their Friday night home games. You could fade me on this spot, guys, but the Yankees are the betting out favorites, and I like them here on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking Bregman of the Red Sox, Grisham of the Yankees. On to the pitching props. I am playing Bello of the Red Sox here, and I like him to go over his line, over 4.5 Ks. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Houston Astros in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. The Astros won the first game of the series yesterday, a score of 7-2. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher McCullers on the mound for the Astros. He's 2-4 with a 6.90 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Povich on the mound for the Orioles. He's 2-6 with a 4.98 ERA. We're looking at the Astros here. Yesterday was like the first game in a long time where they're able to put up some runs, over 5 runs in a game for like the first time in 2 weeks. And looking at them in their last 10 games, including yesterday, they're just batting .205 as a team. Then I look at Povich, the starting pitcher here for the Baltimore Orioles. He has had 8 home starts this year. In those 8 home starts, he has an ERA of 6.20. The Astros are still a top 10 team in the league versus left-handed pitching. Looking at the Orioles, they're bringing up a few minor league players here to get in the lineup, getting some playing time here. I do like the Astros here in this game today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I'm playing the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking Pena of the Astros. On to the pitching props. I like Povich of the Orioles, and I like him to go under his line in this game, under 4.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Kansas City Royals in Detroit taking on the Tigers. The right-handed pitcher Burgett on the mound for the Royals. He's 1-1 with a 2.75 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Mize on the mound for Detroit. He's 12-4 with a 3.63 ERA. Looking at Burgett, the starting pitcher for the Royals. Since being acquired from the Padres, he's made 3 starts. In those 3 starts, he has an ERA of 2.20. Looking at this Detroit Tigers team, they've gotten back on track offensively. In the last 2 weeks, they're batting .275 as a team. Burgett, the starting pitcher for the Royals, he really struggles this season versus right-handed bats. The Tigers are projected to have 7 righties in the lineup tomorrow. Another thing, Burgett, the starting pitcher for the Royals, only throws 2 pitches, that being the slider and the fastball. The Tigers fare very well versus those 2 pitches, the complete lineup. In this game today, my biggest deciding factor is going to be the Detroit Tigers bullpen since the month of August started. They have a combined bullpen ERA of 2.18. In this game today, I do like the Detroit Tigers, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, give me Kerry Carpenter of the Tigers. On to the pitching props. Give me Mize of the Tigers, and I like him to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Toronto Blue Jays in Miami taking on the Marlins. The right-handed pitcher Shane Bieber will be making his season debut here for the Blue Jays. Gusto, the starting pitcher, is on the mound for the Marlins. He has not officially been listed, but everywhere is pointing that he will be the starting pitcher here for them. In this game today, looking at Shane Bieber, first of all, we know one time this guy was a very good pitcher here in the majors. He was an ace at one time. Looking at his work he was doing in the minors, his last 4 appearances down there, he pitched at least 5 innings in all of them. I do not know what to expect out of him here today. I really don't like playing the team that has a pitcher making their season debut so late here. On top of that, the Blue Jays bullpen has been terrible since the month of August has started. In their last 20 games played, the bullpen ERA for the Blue Jays, 5.70. Then I look at Gusto, the starting pitcher that's going to be, which is listed. It could change. If it does change, I'll post something in the pinned comments. But as of now, I handicap this game for Gusto as the starting pitcher. He's been terrible. Former Astro, last 5 appearances, has an ERA of 5.60. In this game today, my slight lean is towards the Blue Jays, and it's because of them offensively. In the month of August, they're one of the best offensive teams still. They're batting .290 in 20-plus games played. In this game today, like I said, it's a slight lean for the Blue Jays, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, give me Barker of the Blue Jays. Onto the pitching props. I'm taking Bieber of the Blue Jays, and I'm having him go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the New York Mets in Atlanta taking on the Braves. The right-handed pitcher McLean on the mound for the Mets. He's 1-0 with a 0 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Wentz on the mound for Atlanta. He's 4-3 with a 4.72 ERA. Looking at the New York Mets here, they continue to play terribly since the All-Star break. They just lost the series yesterday to the Nationals. Now having to travel to Atlanta. The Braves had off yesterday. On top of that, the Braves have been red hot again offensively in their last 10 games or so. I would want to say more than 10 games, like the last 2 weeks. The Braves have been red hot again, but in their last 10 games, they're batting .268 as a team. The New York Mets in their last 10 games played are batting just .228 as a team. Then I look at the New York Mets here. It's going to be another road series for them. That has been their Achilles heel this year. The road games. In their road games this year, the New York Mets are 26-36. On top of that, they're batting .225 in their road games this year. They're going to be seeing a left-handed pitcher in Wentz. Granted, Wentz has not been that good. He has two decent starts of late. The New York Mets, regardless, are a bottom 10 team in the majors this year versus left-handed pitching. In this game today, I do like the Atlanta Braves here, and I'm taking them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking Matt Olson of the Braves. Onto the pitching props. I'm taking McLean of the Mets, but I'm playing him to go under his line in this game, under 4.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the St. Louis Cardinals in Tampa Bay taking on the Rays. The Cardinals won yesterday's game, a score of 7-4. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Michael is on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 6-9 with a 4.99 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Hauser on the mound for the Rays. He's 6-4 with a 2.67 ERA. In this one, first of all, we're looking at Hauser, the starting pitcher for the Rays. Since the All-Star break, he's been very good. 6 starts. He has an ERA of 2.40. Looking at Michaelis, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals. In the road games this year for him, he's been terrible. 12 road starts to be exact. He has an ERA of 6.50. Then today, he's pitching in a hitter-friendly ballpark in Steinbrenner Field. They're expecting 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight to the outfield. The Tampa Bay Rays offense has been up and down all year, but against right-handed pitching, they're still batting .258 on the season, top 15 in the league. In this game today, it's a slight lean for me. I do like the Rays, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing Camareno of the Tampa Bay Rays. Onto the pitching props. I'm taking Hauser of the Rays in this one, and I like him to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. All right, up next, guys, we got the Minnesota Twins in Chicago taking on the White Sox. The right-handed pitcher Zebby Matthews on the mound for the Twins. He's 3-4 with a 5.06 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Savale on the mound for the White Sox. He's 3-8 with a 4.88 ERA. In this game today, we're going to get straight to it. The Minnesota Twins offensively have been up and down all month, but in the last, I want to say 7 games, they've gotten back to the regular selves. In the last 7 games played, the Twins are batting just .220 as a team. In their last 7 games, the White Sox are still batting .265 as a team. They just came off of a series against the Braves where they scored 27 runs in that series. In this game today, like I said, there's not much of a breakdown for me here. I do like the White Sox, though. You know what? Let me say this first. The Minnesota Twins are the betting odd favorites in this game today, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Chicago White Sox on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. Give me Vargas of the White Sox. On to the pitching props here. I'm taking Zebby Matthews of the Twins, and I do like him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Cleveland Guardians in Texas taking on the Rangers. The right-handed pitcher Sony on the mound for the Guardians. He's 5-6 with a 4.50 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Eovaldi on the mound for the Rangers. He's 11-3 with a 1.76 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at both of these teams who have both been terrible offensively of late in their last 10 games. The Cleveland Guardians are batting .210 as a team. The Texas Rangers in their last 10 games are batting .217 as a team. Eovaldi, the starting pitcher for the Rangers, has been dominant all season. His last 2 starts, though, he's gotten roughed up, especially in his last start. It was a home start for him. He saw the Diamondbacks. They put up 5 runs on him in 5 innings. The big deciding factor for me in this game today is going to be the bullpens. The Rangers bullpen has been terrible of late. In their last 15 games, the Texas Rangers bullpen has an ERA of 5.10. Looking at the Cleveland Guardians bullpen in their last 15 appearances, they have an ERA of 3.40. Sissoni, the starting pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians, in his 8 road starts this year, he has an ERA of 3.50. In this game today, the Texas Rangers are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Cleveland Guardians here on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I do like the under in this game. On to the hitting props. I'm taking Steven Kwan of the Cleveland Guardians here to have those 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Eovaldi of the Rangers, and I like him to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the San Francisco Giants in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. The left-handed pitcher Hunt is on the mound for the Giants. He's 1-1 with a 5.02 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Quintana on the mound for the Brewers. He's 10-4 with a 3.32 ERA. In this game today, we're going to get straight to it. We talk about it all the time. The Brewers are a top 5 team in the majors versus left-handed pitching. Top 2 team, I should say, in the league versus left-handed pitching. Quintana, the starting pitcher on the mound for the Brewers. He's been dominant since the All-Star break. He has an ERA of 2.80. Then we look at the San Francisco Giants. Bottom 5 team in the majors versus lefties this season. Overall offense, bottom 5 in the majors this season. This pitcher, Hunt, on the mound, he's only expected to go 2 innings here before they get turned over to the Giants bullpen. The Giants bullpen in the month of August has a combined ERA of 5.05. All of that being said to say this, guys, we do like the Brewers here in this game, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I'm taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I should say. I'm playing Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers. On to the pitching props. I'm playing Quintana of the Brewers, and I like him to go over his line in this game, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, the next game up is the Chicago Cubs in Los Angeles taking on the Angels. No line out for this game as yet, as well as the Athletics Seattle game. No lines out as yet. As soon as they become available, you guys already know I'm going to put them in the pinned comments. Alright, on after that, guys, we got the Cincinnati Reds in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. The right-handed pitcher Littell on the mound for the Reds. He's 9-8 with a 3.52 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Nelson on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 6-3 with a 3.58 ERA. Looking at both of these starting pitchers in this game today, since the All-Star break, Littell has an ERA of 2.90. Nelson, since the All-Star break, has an ERA of 4.20. I give the slight advantage to the Cincinnati Reds here in the starting pitching department. For the bullpens, it's a huge advantage for the Reds, in my opinion. In the month of August, the Reds bullpen has an ERA of 3.18, whereas we all know the Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen is one of the worst in the majors. The big deciding factor in this game today for me will be the offenses, and I do like the Cincinnati Reds numbers versus Nelson's pitch mix. The starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks, they have very good numbers versus his pitching arsenal. In this game today, the Arizona Diamondbacks are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Cincinnati Reds here on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I'm taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, give me Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. On to the pitching props. I'm taking Littell of the Reds, and I like him to go over his line in this game, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, this final game of the day will actually be our play of the day. The one game today I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We got the Los Angeles Dodgers in San Diego taking on the Padres. Big NL West matchup here. The Dodgers enter this game today with only a game lead on the Padres. On the mound for the Dodgers in this game today, the left-handed pitcher Snell. He's 3-1 with a 1.80 ERA. The right-handed pitcher, Yu Darvish, on the mound for the Padres. He's 2-3 with a 5.97 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at this Dodgers team. In their last 20 games since the month of August started, they're batting .283 as a team. When I look at the San Diego Padres team, in their last 20 games played, they're their same selves, batting just .238, very inconsistent. On to the pitching here. Yu Darvish, the starting pitcher for the Padres, since returning and making his debut here, he's been bad for the Padres. ERA at 6 right now. Granted, he's had 2 decent starts, I would say, on the year. Blake Snell, since returning for the Padres, for the Dodgers, I should say, former Padre, since returning for the Dodgers here, he's gotten better every single start. His last start, he was dominant. 7 innings pitched, no runs allowed. In this game today, we give the advantage in the bullpen to the Padres. Of course, the best bullpen in the majors, but the Dodgers bullpen, last 20 games played, has an ERA of 3.15. In this game today, I do like the Dodgers, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I'm taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 batsmen in this game. Give me Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers, Manny Machado of the Padres. On to the pitching props now. I like Blake Snell of the Dodgers to go over his line in this game, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 5-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Philadelphia Phillies on the run line. We're then going to play the Detroit Tigers on the money line, the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line, as well as the Giants Brewers game total to go over 8.5 total runs. And we wrap it up with the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line. All 5 legs, $5 bet, pays $120. On after that, guys, we have another 5-leg game parlay where we start off with the Red Sox Yankees game total to go over 8.5 total runs. We're then going to play 4 money line picks here. That being the Atlanta Braves, the Chicago White Sox, the Cleveland Guardians, and the Cincinnati Reds. All 5 legs, $5 bet, pays $140. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg home run parlay. Our first player will be O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We're then going to play Caminero of the Tampa Bay Rays and Grisham of the New York Yankees. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet, pays $120. On after that, guys, we have our final parlay of the day, our final home run parlay of the day. It's another 3-leg home run parlay. Our first play will be Bryce Harper of the Philadelphia Phillies. We're then going to play Brandon Lau of the Tampa Bay Rays, and we wrap it up with Manny Machado of the San Diego Padres. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet, pays $115. Once again, guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. It's a Friday. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.